Hey everybody, I'm Kevin.
I'm Jeremiah.
And this is Video Game Eats,
where we create your favorite recipes and dishes from your favorite video games.
This is episode 2, and today we're cooking
tracker snacks and steaming chicken soup.
Yum. So today we're starting with tracker snacks. Me and Jeremiah are starving, so we need to get something on our bellies, just like a hungry hunter would before he goes out on his next hunt. First things first, we gotta open up our bacon here. Got a pound of thick cut bacon. And we're gonna lay right on the cutting board like that. And we're just gonna go ahead and quarter this up, just because we want some nice bite-sized pieces. So we got everything nice and quartered up here. We're gonna take a half cup of brown sugar, put it in our bowl here. We're gonna take 1 tablespoon of our northern spices. So you want to incorporate your brown sugar and your northern spices so it doesn't get all, you want it to be nice and evenly coated across the bacon there. A real quick mix. And now all you're going to do is take your bacon. Once you have all your bacon separated out, you're going to go ahead and just mix it up. You want to really coat the bacon so it's over a little bit of every piece. You want to have some northern spices and sugar on everything. It's going to be this delicious, savory, sweet treat. Should be something like that. Real nice and coated. So next, you're going to take your baking sheets. We're going to line them with parchment paper. You don't want to make a huge mess. This will help you avoid that. Basically, what we're going to do is just take each individual piece of bacon and just find a nice spot for them on the tray and just line them up. It's okay if they're pretty tight together. You might just have to bake them for a little longer. We're gonna end up baking these for about 15 to 20 minutes. Maybe longer if it takes longer, we don't know. So once you have all your bacon laid out, all you're gonna do is drop these right in the oven for about 15, 20 minutes. So we're gonna get these off. So you're gonna go and take your tracker snacks and throw them right in the oven. Just lay them side by side. And then we're gonna go ahead and set that for 15 minutes to start, and then we will see how we are in 15 minutes.
For the second recipe today, we are doing steaming chicken soup. So the first step is we're gonna start chopping all of our vegetables. We have celery, carrots, garlic, butter's not a vegetable, and here we go. First, we gotta peel this. Then we're gonna chop these. What I would like to do is, because it's a little bit too large, a little bit hard to eat a big circle of carrot, we're gonna cut this in half. And then we're gonna chop. All right, on to the second carrot. As you get closer to your fingers, the fear comes out and you go a little bit slower, because I was not taught in school. After the carrots, we're gonna cut some celery. I'm gonna cut off the edge just like the carrots because I'm OCD. Gotta make them pretty. We got 2 cloves of garlic. However, I'm not Italian, but my Italian nonna would not be happy with 2 cloves of garlic. So we're gonna do a lot. I I don't have any special way of cutting garlic except for just kind of like figuring it out. So if you know a better way, put in the comments. All right, so we got our garlic. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna throw this guy in the pot here and turn it to medium high. Our butter's getting all nice and buttery. We're gonna put some garlic in, get some effervescent butter. Ooh, you can hear that sizzle. We're gonna move that around a little bit. Nice and effervescent, that's very good. Then we're gonna put in the carrots, and the celery. We're gonna mix it up nice and good. Get everything all coated in the butter and the garlic. I'm very excited for this. It smells just great, but butter and garlic are like a match made in heaven. So that's gonna sit in there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and we're going to let it brown, let the kind of flavors attach to the bottom, and we're gonna deglaze with half a cup of beer. While that goes,
Right.
that was way higher pitched and louder than I thought it was gonna be. All right, so we've had it sitting for about 5 to 10 minutes, getting a nice good fond on the bottom. Now we're gonna take the lid off. We're gonna stir this a little bit. These vegetables are already nice and soft. There's a good amount of burn. Next step is to add 1 tablespoon of flour. And then we're gonna get that nice and incorporated with all the butter. Once you add the flour, now the bottom's starting to look nice and good. And we're gonna put 4 ounces of beer in here. Four ounces. We're gonna make sure to get that off the bottom. It's gonna add a nice flavor to the soup. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more because I can't measure by my eyes. Now that we have a give or take 4 ounces of beer in there, we are gonna let it simmer for 3 or 4 minutes. And after that, we're gonna put our chicken stock in. Next, we gotta put in some unsalted chicken stock. We're gonna salt to taste at the end. Why was that a mess? Hit the second one. Just stir it up a little bit. Next, we're gonna put in 1 teaspoon of northern spices. Ooh, that looks gonna go good in the soup. Now that all the seasoning is in the steaming chicken soup, we're gonna add some drumsticks. I'm just gonna put the whole drumstick right in the soup. We're going to put 1 cup of peas in with the chicken. Now from here, what we're gonna do is let it simmer for an hour to an hour and a half until the internal temperature of the chicken reaches 165.
So Jeremiah just finished up putting the soup on. We're waiting to get the dumplings started. And for now, we're gonna try out some of our tracker snacks. Got a double guy right there. I'm really excited. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Like nice and sticky. And oh,
The sweet and the fat and the northern spices comes through really light.
it's delicious.
The brown sugar and the juniper berries like dance back and forth.
I do like myself some juniper berries. They were terrible by themselves, but we put some sugar and, oh man, really complements the bacon.
Who knew? Sugar, fat, and northern spices.
Now we have to make our dumplings for our steaming chicken soup. We're gonna grab 2 cups of flour. It's messy over here. Next goes in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of butter, which you need to have about room temperature so you can cut it in nicely. And then we're gonna go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of dill. So you're gonna cut in your butter here. This feels really nice in your fingers. So if you're having a stressful day, just cut some butter in. It'll feel nice. Once we cut our butter in, we're gonna go ahead and take 3/4 cup of milk and we're gonna dump it in there. Gradually.
You have to put that in. You have to put that in. Oh my God.
So typically you're supposed to put it in a little slower, but I had a couple glasses of wine. So we're going full steam ahead. I don't know if we're supposed to mix. Yeah, we're just gonna mix with our fingers because that's the best way to do it here. It's getting nice and doughy now though, so I'm excited. Ooh, it's getting sticky. Sticky fingers. Sticky fingers! So just keep getting that together so it's all nice and moist. You don't want any really dry flour on there. Just keep kneading it together. Once you get it to about that consistency, typically you'd cover it, but we already made our soup, so we're gonna go ahead and break off some pieces. You wanna roll them into about golf ball sizes. That way you have a nice, manageable dumpling. So we have our golf ball sized dumplings now. What we're gonna need to do is take out the drumsticks from the soup, set them aside, get ready to serve them, and we're gonna go ahead and let these cook for about 10 minutes.
All right, now that Kevin's done making the dumplings, we're gonna take the chicken out and we're gonna put the dumplings in for about 5 or 10 minutes. So first, let's take the chicken out. Looks pretty good. We're gonna set it here. And just to be, for a sanity check, we're gonna see what the temperature is to make sure it's cooked all the way. We're looking at 175, perfectly, a little overcooked, but almost perfect. Now we're gonna put in the dumplings, which I'm going to slowly lower them to not splash out. All right, now they're all in there. We're gonna cover and simmer for 5 to 10. All right, so it's been about 5-10 minutes. We are still starving, thanks. The Tracker Snacks held us off, but it's time for food. So this looks fantastic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start plating it real quick. We're gonna take one out, get some soup, drop it in, drop it in. The smell coming off of this is fantastic. They really know how to get down in Stormwind, eh? Not Canadian, said A.
Thanks for watching episode 2 of Video Game Eats. We're about to dive into the steaming chicken soup. We're starving, as you can tell by the 1 pound of bacon that we pretty much finished.
Yo.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Jeremiah.
And this is Video Game Eats.
Oh yeah, we're gonna, okay. Immediately fell out.
That chicken is nice, bro. Very, very good. Perfectly cooked.
That's the softest chicken I've had in a while.
Jesus. Try a dumpling. The dill's not too strong, which is really nice because it can definitely be overpowering, but that's delicious.
It's quiet, yeah. It's there, but it's not a lot. And we may have put more than 2 tablespoons in. Yeah. Go with honor, friend.
Keep eating.
Probably shouldn't have said yeah. Yeah. Okay. YouTube's gonna hate me.
That's it.
Bro, I'm so